Hey everybody, this is the original Nico Sonic the Hedgehog RC car. It's a little thing, and it's mostly just a generic little toy car with some cool Sonic stickers all over it. And I wanted to make a video about it a few weeks ago, well, months actually, but there was an issue. Broken wheel. So, what happened was this gear, which is what held that wheel in place and allowed it to drive, cracked. You can see the line going down through the middle. That's where the crack formed. And since it's cracked, it couldn't hold on to the axle anymore. I went to several hobby stores and looked online to see if I could find this gear to replace it, but there was no dice. Nobody really had just replacement gears that you could, go through. So, at my wit's end, I went to good old Sauce Dragon. I sent him pictures of the gear next to a ruler so that he could get the measurements of it and reproduce the gear so that I could hopefully use it to repair my car. So this is a resin printing that's basically an exact match of the gear. As you can see, side by side, they actually mesh. Their teeth even line up and they can turn each other. So I'm going to repair this car using the resin printed gear, and hopefully that will work. And here is what the car looks like when you take the shell off. Basically inside of here is where all the mechanics and the battery casing are. Although that is one really complicated circuit board that they put on top. The first time I took this off, I was outright terrified. I'm glad that all of this has managed to remain intact. By the way, this toy car comes from, I think the original Sonic cartoons were still on TV at the time. So somewhere between 1993 and 1995. Somewhere in that neighborhood. That's how long I've had this car. Hopefully we can save it. Alright. This is it with that casing removed, and you can see the motor. So I had to pull out this gear, which is what connects to the motor, and it's really fuzzing up, but hopefully it's coming through. You can see Sauce Dragon's printed gear there, contrasting with the other side. So I just had to push that wheel the rest of the way through, and hopefully it will grip the gear and get this car working. Okay, against all odds, it does indeed appear that I was able to use that resin printed gear to make this car work again. So let's take a quick look at the controller. It's a very basic thing, forward, backwards, left and right. And this is a car that moves by spinning. So first, let's zoom the camera out a bit. Yeah, you can see a little bit of my stove because we're in the kitchen. The repair isn't completely perfect. The wheel occasionally sticks, but it seems that if it does stick, I simply move it backwards a little bit, and that fixes whatever the issue was. I mean, the fact that a resin printed gear works at all to fix this from 1993, a 28-year-old car. Yeah, a 28-year-old toy car. I confirmed it actually did come from 1993. Yeah, so really great shout out to Sauce Dragon, the one who made Excalibur, Deathcalibur, and the Black Knight's crown, for also being able to restore a beloved childhood item. Of course, this is not the car's full potential. No, my friends, that secret lies in this. It's a simple little die-cast weight which slots into the back of the car like so. And that's what unlocks this car's full action feature. The ability to drive right off camera. Yeah. Super crazy spin mode. Keeping a toy car with a right wheel that only works periodically. Yeah. Yeah, so with this weight in the back, the car is able to do really cool spin tricks, and it does wheelies when it drives forward. I'm pretty sure that's not unique to the Sonic car, because I'm almost certain I've seen other toy cars that look just like this. But, you know, this was like an officially licensed Sonic the Hedgehog toy car. Look, he's even giving a thumbs up to the window. That's awesome. And like the stickers are all over the place, there's fire in the wheels. And because I was a good boy who took good care of his toys, all of my stickers are still perfectly intact. And, like, look at how little he looks in profile, but then on the front of the window he's like all in it. Although, I guess he's bigger on this side, so like from the passenger side he'd be farther away from the door. Except that the steering wheel's on that side. Although he is leaning, I guess. And then from the back, this came from an era when they had no idea what the back of Sonic's spines were supposed to look like. And of course, attitude! Because it's 1993 and the only thing we know about Sonic is that he's the dude with a tude! Which I'm almost certain Sonic Boom made a reference to with their short-lived boy band, Dude-a-tude! So, yep. That's the wonderful thing that is the Sonic the Hedgehog remote control car from 1993, and the epic adventure of how I was able to repair it using a 3D printed gear from Etsy user Sauce Dragon, who is awesome. Once again, thank you, Sauce Dragon. Real quick before we go, I just wanted to show the box. I managed to keep it reasonably well preserved throughout all these years, despite the fact that I was roughly 8 years old when I first got this thing. You know, the Sonic's fingertip tore off and I am missing the lid, but most of the rest of the box is still reasonably intact. You can still see all that really cool artwork. And yes, officially licensed by Sega. So this is no knockoff, this is an actual thing. Given the time, I think they were trying to license it around the time that the cartoons were coming out. Although in 1993, that would have been when Sonic CD was released. But I don't think it's a Sonic CD tie-in, otherwise they would have had Metal Sonic all over this thing. And I like how the back of the box has the back of the car. That's kind of an amusing little thing. And then I'm pretty sure the lid that tore off just had another picture of this, showing off the controller with Sonic in the car. I say that because if you look on the opposite side of the box, it's basically the same pictures. So, yeah, that's what I believe was on the missing flap as well. Just have one little tear there from where the tape held it closed at one point. But, yep, that is the box that the car came in. Really cool. And, I hope you all like this video. This is Wake Angel 2001 in his noisy apartment, signing off.